You are now tuned into ChiChat Podcast, where four women come together to encourage, inform, and inspire women by creating a dialogue that develops strong sisterhood and friendship. Around the table is Yolanda, Ebony, Katrina, and Breonna. Okay, now it's time for some ChiChat.
Hey everybody, we're back with the ChiChat Podcast. I hope y'all are doing well today. Look, we actually have a special guest with us before we get started. It is Miss Jennifer from the Let's Chat Podcast, a marketing manager by day and a dating and relationship podcaster by night. Jennifer enjoys traveling, writing, talking about love. She currently resides in London, UK with her partner and very active 2-year-old daughter. And we want to say thank you for joining us on this evening.
Oh, thank you for having me, ladies. Happy to be here.
So, with every episode, we have to do our chick check-in where we tell each other how we're feeling on a scale of 1 to 5. So I'll start with myself. I'm feeling a 5. I'm feeling good. We had a great day out, and so now I'm chatting with my girls. So I'm gonna pass it to Katrina. How you feeling?
I'm a 4, y'all. Y'all haven't heard that in a while, so I'm a 4 today. Feel good.
Awesome. Yes. What about you, Miss Jennifer?
To be honest, I'm a 3. A strong 3. A very strong 3. And the reason why I say I'm a 3 is just because COVID-19 is really impacting me in ways that I never thought it would. Being away from family, not being able to travel like I used to. So that's being really hard because obviously all my family is back in the States and I don't know when I'll be able to travel to see them. So it's a hit or miss, but a strong 3.
Well, good. We're happy to have you. So hopefully you feel like you got some family today.
Oh, nice.
How about you, Yolanda? How you feeling?
Ooh, well, I'm at a 5. A strong 5 today. Feeling great today. And so grateful for our wonderful guests. So I'm very excited.
Ebony, what's up, girl?
I am a 4. I'm happy it's Friday. I just got off work, so I'm good now.
Well, good. Hopefully with everything that we're talking about today, we have some good laughs and good conversation. So let's get into this topic. I'm going to give y'all the background. In an interview with Nick Cannon, B. Simone revealed that she was looking for a man. However, her dating requirements ignited some conversation. These are her standards. A little older, no 9 to 5, has to be a hustling entrepreneur, CEO status. B. Simone went on to say nothing is wrong with a 9 to 5 job, but entrepreneurs should date entrepreneurs. Let's sit on that because this is about to get a little juicy. So when you listen to the interview that she had with Nick Cannon, my first question for everybody is, are her standards too high? And then the follow-up question is, would you consider her stuck up with that response? So I'm gonna because Ebony said she was ready. She said she was fired up for this. So Ebony, I want you to hit the floor running. I'm gonna pass it to Jennifer after that.
Ooh, I kind of have mixed feelings about this whole thing. People were really dragging her. I feel 2 ways about this. I feel that she is a little bit ignorant to the fact of how successful a 9 to 5 person could be and how broke an entrepreneur can be. Just because you're an entrepreneur does not mean that you have all the money in the world. I mean, she had her struggle on her road to become a millionaire. So, I mean, case in point. Then on the other hand, I feel like, as women, we're looked at a way when we say what we prefer, what we're looking for in men, when men can have their whole list of things that they want a woman to be. So I kind of feel like 2 ways about that. But yeah, I can't even go like one set direction with it. Like it can go 2 ways. Like I feel her, but then I'm like, girl, maybe when you get a little older, you'll understand like you're kind of being biased, kind of being a little bit ignorant too, because like I said, some people that have a 9-to-5 can be more successful than a rapper or whoever, so.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What you think, Jennifer?
Okay, first of all, I'm not about cancel culture at all. I'm not about cancel culture, and I'm not about dragging anyone, but I understood what she was saying. I just don't think she articulated it very well. And there was a level of arrogance that came with it, because I agree completely with Ebony. You can have someone who has a 9-to-5, they have a 6-figure job, they have, stocks, they're doing all sorts of things, they're investing their money in different areas and getting passive income. And that takes a level of entrepreneurship, right? However, you can have someone who's an entrepreneur, whether it's through generational, accumulation, or whether it's something that they're interested in, and they don't have the desire, they don't have the drive, they don't have the passion, they don't have none of that, but they are entrepreneur. So what I think she wanted to say was, she's looking for somebody who is driven, who's passionate, who also has, the mindset to want to do better, to gain generational wealth. They don't want to be tied down to a job that allows them to make money for other people. Okay. So I think in that direction, I can rock with her on that. And there's nothing wrong with defining your standards, because men do that all the time, as Ebony says. They can go, I want a light-skinned chick, she gotta have a big breast and small waist and a fat ass. Like, they can do all of that and it's acceptable. But the minute a woman says, this is what I'm looking for, and I need you to meet me here, it's all of a sudden you're stuck up. No, I'm not stuck up. I just have something called boundaries, and I have things that I want. I just didn't like how she said it, because, honey, if it wasn't for social media, let's be honest, would you be an entrepreneur? Do you know what a PLA is? Have you done your finances? Have you filed taxes before? Do you know what it takes to be an entrepreneur? Or were you lucky selling bundles on AliExpress as a vendor, and now because of social media and that attention, you are an entrepreneur?
Ooh, I felt the roar at the end. I was like, girl, don't play now. Okay. What about you, Yolanda? What you thinking on the topic?
I agree. Just because, I'll put it like this.
Yeah.
It sounds to me that old girl's been hurt before, by maybe used by someone who had a regular 9-to-5, and so she's taking out on everybody. Well, you can't necessarily do that, because you don't know the type of power and the drive that person has with that 9-to-5. Going with Jennifer and Ebony, if you're an entrepreneur and you don't have the drive to maintain it, then it's all gonna go downhill. You have to work your butt off if you want to be successful. And so just because you call yourself the entrepreneur does not mean that you're going to stay there. So I think you never count people out. Now, however, you do look for those wounds. Shout out to some blogs of mine, but you do look out for those wounds. And that's where you find out whether you want to be with that person or not. The wounds will tell you everything. If you follow your intuition and you look deep and hard at that person, instead of falling in lust first. Once you look at that person, then you can go from there. It shouldn't be about the financial wealth at the moment. You can't go with everything. Everything's not about financial wealth. I understand about her stability. I do get that. But it sounds like to me she's been used before. That's my take on it.
Yeah, that's a good spin, Yolanda. I like that. You never know why somebody set a particular standard. You could right. Take it as stuck up, but it's a standard because of some things that happened prior to the conversation.
That's
all right. Katrina, let's go. What you thinking?
Well, I felt like I don't think her standards are too high, because to each his own, it's what she wants. But at the end of the day, I was along the line with Jennifer. Like, you have to realize that just because somebody works 9 to 5 don't mean that they're not making it,
Yep.
But I did read up. I don't know much about her. I don't know why I didn't do my research. But from what I did read, she went back and said that she was basically saying that she wants somebody with the same mindset as hers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing that she feels like now that, she's had a little come up, or maybe to her a major come up, that she wants somebody to meet her there. She don't want to go back to, and it's not saying that she's got to get somebody working at McDonald's, or you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of 9 to 5 people that have some banking jobs that's like, making bank. So I don't know why she came with that, but like I said, to each his own. Is her standard, is it too high? I can't say it's too high, because that's what she says she wants.
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah, that was good too. And I think that, like, based on the interview, she was kind of like, because Nick Cannon asked her the question, tell me what your standards are so I can hook you up with somebody. And I think that it was almost like, I don't know who you're going to try to find for me, Nick Cannon, but he got to be up here to be with me. So I think that was kind of funny how she went about that. So a side question. Now, this is really kind of getting personal, so you can kind of take it how you want to. But when you think about your personal relationship with the person you're with, okay, and their career choice, how have you found balance is the question. Like, whoever you are with, how have you found balance? Are you in the same career field? Does it work out because you're in the same? Are y'all different? How do y'all find that balance? Who wants to take that question?
I could go first, because mine's gonna be short, simple, and to the point. First of all, everybody that I've dealt with and I was serious with was just sorry. Okay. I've been choosing wrong for years. Okay, and now I'm sorry, but not sorry. Like my girl Ebony said before, sorry, not sorry. Those jokers, they was just sorry. So I have yet to find that experience where they're go-getters. I'm a go-getter, and I yet to find that. So that's
okay, Yolanda, that's a good point. So you say you're the go-getter. So
yes,
are you B. Simone?
No.
Girl, I'm messing with you.
No, because see, I'm willing and ready to give a regular 9 to 5 person a chance. If they're go get and they want to do right in life. Now I don't want no sorry dudes like I've been having. Them days are over. So that's mine, short and to the point.
Yolanda, I'm gonna get her. She always hit me with the breed. I'm gonna hit you with a 1, 2, 3. I'm done. Okay. I'm gonna give my 2 cents. So Quentin and I, we are in 2 different areas, but I think that because we have, as Katrina pointed out, the mindset of pursuing entrepreneurship together, I'm gonna just say it like Drake, started from the bottom, now we're here. So I just think that for us, we know how to level up together. And I guess to kind of piggyback off the first question, maybe B. Simone is not trying to level up with somebody. She wants them to already be at that level. So, But Katrina, any comments on spouses having different careers? How have y'all found balance?
Well, we both push each other.
Hold on, Katrina. Hold on. You went on mute. Hold on. You didn't come off mute yet. There you go. All right, keep rocking. Keep rocking. You good? Yeah, you good now.
Sorry about that.
It's all good.
But we push each other in all aspects as far as finances and careers. To try to, like, if he's not there, I'm like, babe, we got to get on point. And he's the same way with me. Like, you can do better, or you need to save more or whatever. So we try to push each other to keep each other balanced out.
Yeah. What about you, Jennifer? Because I know with you being in the UK and you are a marketing manager, how have you found balance with that and your partner?
It's been really good actually, because he's not in the same field as I am, but we are, I would say, equally yoked in terms of wanting to do better financially. And we, instead of competing with each other, we motivate each other. He pushes me and I push him, because at the end of the day, we want to grow to a level where we don't have to have those career paths that are defined within, a 9-to-5, as B. Simone says. And it's something of having a partner who's receptive, because you don't want to have a guy and you're here and you're the go-getter and you're leveling up and he is satisfied doing day in, day out. And when you push him, he's not receptive, or he's jealous because you have risen to a standard and where he's not at. So I'm thankful enough that I have somebody who is aligned in the same mindset that I have in terms of financial freedom, and making moves that benefit not only myself, but our family.
That's good. Shout out to you, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, because trust me, I know, because I've dated broke and disgusted before. So I feel you, Yolanda, and it's nothing like dragging somebody to do better and want better. So shout out to those who find somebody who has the same mindset as them, because it is not easy to find someone like that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Ebony, you got some feedback?
Yeah, I'm kind of along the lines with Jennifer and Katrina. Me and my husband, we do push each other. And honestly, a transparent moment. In a previous episode that we had, Jennifer, I was telling the ladies that I would always feel less than, or feel like I wasn't like I shouldn't be so put myself out there, like, I'm great and this and this and that. And my husband, he really pushed me to be that person that I am. I do the same for him as well. And, we sit here, we have conversations about, what he's going to do after retirement. He's been on his job for a long time. So he can retire in 8-9 more years, which is not long from now, the way these years are flying by. But, we talk about things like, he's already setting himself up for what he's going to do after he retires from that job. We listen to Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey, he preaches about financial freedom and stuff like that. So we look at things, we read up on things, and, he's really into stocks. He's trying to learn more about stocks and stuff like that. So he tells me a lot about that. And it's just like having that interest, just having that same mindset. It really is. It's like, yeah, we're going to be together forever.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. And Quentin and I, we're doing the same thing too. We started a savings plan. Yeah. We are actually going to, once we get past the savings plan, we're going to be investing in stocks. So shout out to our cousin at Edward Jones. We appreciate you for helping us. So, but yeah, ladies, I'm really looking at this thing like, I think the totality of the conversation is that it's not that she was stuck up in her response, but that her response was not well articulated to show everybody, like, I'm just a woman who wants a man on the same page as me. Right. I was on the 9-to-5 page. Now I'm on the entrepreneurship page. If he's not there, is he in a mindset to get there? And so I think that if she would articulate that clearly, everybody would have been like, I got your back, girl. But but like Ebony said, it really could go both ways in your thoughts. But before we switch over, does anybody have any closing comments on the topic of the day?
No. Good.
Everybody was good.
And I'm just gonna say this. I feel like she really didn't care that everyone was upset with what she was saying, because she posted a story and it said, I said what I said.
Right.
So hey.
There you
All
go.
out there are mad because of what B. Simone said. She don't
She
care.
said what she said, and she said it with her chest.
Yes.
And she's not taking it back.
Or in her voice, baby girl, I said what I said.
Right, she loves that.
Period.
Shout out to B. Simone. Shout out to B. Simone. We love you, girl. We was just, we just had a chat about it because some other woman might have said, what? Why she say it like that? But I'm glad we were able to kind of just chat about it. That's what we do here at the ChiChat. And I know that's what Jennifer do with Let's Chat. So with that being said, we're going to switch over to Sister Girl of the Week. And I actually chose Kiara Sheard. I'm going to put her picture up for everybody. I chose Kiara Sheard. She's a gospel singer and entrepreneur. But guess what? Her fiance, soon to be husband, is actually an entrepreneur himself. He does backyards. He is actually a landscaper type guy. And so I feel like that's an example of two separate areas, but they come together for the simple fact of love and appreciation. And guess what? They're going to level up together. So I just had to shout out Kiara Sheard on her engagement, her birthday. She was on like 5 covers for her birthday. So shout out to you. Shout out to you. Yes. So on every episode, we close it out with a word of the week, where we give some encouragement for the upcoming week. My word of the week is actually patience. Because you know what? When you're in this dating world, you got to have patience because sometimes you got to kiss a lot of frogs before you get your friends. So that's my word of the day. Patience. I'm going to pass it to Yolanda. What's your word of the week?
Compromise when it's right. Now, the jokers that I had in life, you can't compromise with them because they don't want anything.
True.
But when you get with someone who actually does, then there's time for you to compromise. So that's going to be my word for this week.
Awesome. What about you, Katrina?
My word is confidence. Let's get up every morning with our heads held high, knowing that we can do it. Everything that's put before us, we know that we can get through it with confidence.
Yeah. Ebony?
My word of the week is flourish. If you are 9 to 5, if you're an entrepreneur, whatever you choose to do, just flourish in it.
Mm-hmm. And Miss Jennifer?
My word is intentional. And with everything you do in life, you need to be intentional. You need to understand where you're going, why you're going there, and how you're getting there. Whether that's dating, relationships, and within yourself. Intention.
Like that.
Man, with that being said, you better have patience, compromise when needed, be confident, flourish, and be intentional. This has been another Chit Chat episode featuring Jennifer from Let's Chat Podcast. This your girl Bree. We are out. See ya.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to our episode of ChiChat. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at ChiChat Podcast.